Today, Dad has something that is extraordinary. A black crystal opal fossilized shell from Lightning Ridge. This incredible gem was formed deep underground, where silica-rich water filled the void of an ancient shell, slowly hardening over time to create this breathtaking opalized fossil. And here's the kicker, it cost him $15,000, and I think that's a little much. So the question now lies of, will this cut an extraordinary gem, or will it be a lesson that he'll remember for the rest of his life?
We have a beautiful shell, and I dare say it's going to be a black crystal when I cut it, because there's actually not really a lot of potch on the stone, but the colour is really dark. So when I get this gem torch and I shine the light into it, you can see that there's light that penetrates it, and so that kind of tells me that when light penetrates that it will be translucent once it's cut. So it's 11 and something carats at the moment, and if I get, let's say, 4 carats out of it, which would be minimum, I'd like to get more, but I doubt I will. 4 carats at $4,000 a carat, that's around my money back. So I may have paid too much for this one, but we will see. So let's get on the wheel and see if I can cut something beautiful out of it. Now you can see that the colour green is showing up everywhere, but on one angle there's a lot more yellow and gold, and that's what I want, is the yellow and gold in the stone. So alrighty, I'm a bit nervous about this, there's a lot of money involved, but just as I touch it I can see that colour, just taking the skin off, the colour is really bright. Holy dooly, that is really bright. Yeah, that's 5 out of 5 brightness right there. So we've got some potch here, so we've got to be careful to not lose too much, and I'm going to have to bring that in slightly because there's no colour there. Holy dooly. Now this little sand spot is going too far in to make a stone of that size. So what I have to do is bring it in a little bit. There's a big deep crevice there as well. Have a little look and see what it looks like. It's a very pretty colour. I'd like to get that crevice out. That would be the main goal. There's a bit of orange showing up in there. Holy dooly. I'm getting really nervous now.
I'm sitting next to you and it's not even my money and I'm getting anxious.
Well, I guess when you spend that much money on something that you think could cut a really nice stone, but you're not 100% sure, it's got to make you nervous. But that colour is awesome. Awesome colour. The inclusions that still show on the surface of the opal are a worry. I don't want to lose any more weight trying to get them out, but I know I have to. So we've got a really scary thing going on right here, where the best colour is, there's still remnants of that crevice, and I have to grind it down. I don't want to lose that orange colour. To cut a perfect gem and make any kind of profit, I'm hoping the yellow-orange play of colour stays as I work the sand spots out. Far out. Just taking the skin off is stressful enough. Tensions are high and my stress levels are at a max, hoping that I can get enough carrots out. So now I have to be really careful about orientating the stone over so it goes from green to orange. Ugh. The orientation of a gem is important to make sure that the best play of colour is facing the top of the gem, so when it's set in jewellery you get the maximum play of colour possible. But this means losing more carats to get a better price per carat. It all really comes down to right now is how many carats we've got in this stone. But I gotta say, this is outrageous colour. All right, well, it's heaps bigger than I thought it would be. And I was expecting a 3 carat stone and it looks a lot larger. And it may have to come down a bit more because I can see sand spots still in it, but it's close. So I'm very nervous. This cost a lot of money. You're not going to believe it. 7.24 carats, so at about $5,000 a carat, at 7 5s are 35,000. That's a pretty good stone. I think we've done well here, man.
It's pretty nice. Well done.
Good colour, a really nice spread of green, gold and orange. There is hints of orange in there. And you know what's most special about it? It's black. It's really black. And if we shine the light gem torch up to it, I can see that it's very black, but it's translucent like a black crystal. So we can consider that a black crystal. And by the way, if you want a gem torch, you can get one. Just scan that QR code with your camera on your phone and get your own.
Opal fossils from Lightning Ridge are nothing short of a natural wonder. These ancient remnants, once bones, shells, and even plant material formed over millions of years, have now become the canvas for the amazing arrays of colour. But the age-old question remains, should they be cut into beautiful gems or should they remain fossils forevermore? Each fossil tells a story of a time long past, where dinosaurs roamed and marine life thrived. The intricate details not only capture the opal's beautiful colours, but the history of our Earth. Many argue that these pieces should be left untouched to share their historical significance. But for Justin, opal cutting has always been a family legacy. My dad and my grandfather have spent countless hours in the workshop deciding the fate of fossils, as some are destined to stay how they are in their perfect form, but others, however, call to uncover the hidden beauty within. Cutting a fossil into a gem is a meticulous process. It requires patience, precision, and a deep respect for the gem. Over the years, Justin and his father have taken on some unbelievable challenges, turning fossilized shells and even dinosaur bone into breathtaking gems. These pieces hold a dual significance as both relative history and works of art. The results can be astonishing. It's quite amazing what can come of a fossilized opal shell. Vibrant reds, blues, yellows, leaving the fossil intact, transforming it into a true masterpiece. It's moments like this that remind my dad of why he fell in love with opal in the first place. But the decision to cut or not to cut is never taken lightly. Some fossils, their historical value far outweighs their value as a gem. Museums and collectors often preserve these pieces for future generations to study and admire. Whether they're preserved or cut, fossils from Lightning Ridge are a treasure of the earth. They connect us in the past while dazzling in the present. For Justin, they're also a connection to family, to the time spent with his father creating something extraordinary from the ordinary. So, should opal fossils be left as they are or turned into gems? The answer lies in the story they tell and the beauty they hold. In a way, they're a testament to nature's artistry and skill of those that dare to uncover it.
And you know, the honest truth is, I believe that if an opal's been cut from a fossil and you know it comes from something special and something to treasure and to continue the story of that gem and where it came from. Let me know what you think about opal fossils.
The polishing stage of opal cutting is the best part. The moment when you reveal the gem's true beauty, and with an outstanding polish, it brings to life all the beautiful colours that reside within the gem. The final touches of Justin smoothing out the back of the gem to be perfectly balanced and rounded, so when setting jewellery, the gem will sit straight.
I'm really happy with this one. There's not a lot of nobbies that you get that have that true black crystal effect like this does, with gorgeous rolling flash going across the stone. And it's got some greens, and also on some angles there's some golds and oranges, so really happy with it. Let's see what it weighs. Yes, I was hoping to get it over 6 carats. So it's 6 carats 24. That's amazing. So 6 at $5,000 a carat. That's 35 grand. 30 grand.
30 grand.
I can't math, but that's a 30.
Stones, though.
I can cut stones, I just can't math. But 30 grand, beautiful gem. I am stoked. That is so good. So thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.
So in this instance, the fossil was pretty insignificant compared to the gem that lay inside, with an amazing black crystal opal with a rare translucency. And you don't often see this in an N1 black opal. And the 3D colour on colour is a perfect example of what Lightning Ridge opal can display. And once again, these mining fields have proved to us, as they consistently do, they produce the best black opal in the world, and reach prices of the highest per carat as anywhere on the planet. This is what keeps Justin coming back and searching for that ultimate gem black opal. We hope you've enjoyed this journey. If you liked the video, please drop a like and don't forget to subscribe. Till next time. You got 5 seconds to do a happy dance. 5, 4, 3.